So now that we discussed challenges as such,
Yeah.
We kind of touched upon the ethical part in one of the questions that
Yeah.
we had, where so how do you think businesses should be addressing ethical considerations and these potential biases?
Yeah. So the data handling, data management, right? What kind of data gets into the knowledge base of the LLM? That has to be very much streamlined. So that data should not have biased content, any kind of ethical, unethical data. All those things has to be handled, and continuously the model has to be tested and monitored, right, by for the factual consistency earlier I was mentioned, right, and any unexpected behaviors, they are supposed to be observed and has to be changed.
Okay.
So that has to be done constantly. Only people who are involved in development of LLM will have the control.
Okay.
So we should be in a position, any organization in the long run, they have to, once they start using the LLMs, they should also have the control over the LLMs what they use. So that has to be the strategy, so that we can avoid a huge risk in any unexpected sequences. So that risk we have to maintain, make sure we address that as well.
Okay.
And so other than that, we can use a lot of other things like transfer learning. Still we can course correction can be done, and based on the user's feedback, and there has to be transparency in your data, what kind of a data is going in, and you expect what is the outcome. So that mapping, if you have the mapping, you are aware that okay, I should not be using this data for the training. So that a proper transparent and documentation efforts has to be maintained. That
Right.
Yeah. Other than that, I think we can maintain these ethical guidelines. We are moving towards a brighter future with LLMs.
So now, coming to the most important or rather exciting question that I've been waiting to ask you, that what are we building?
Yeah.
In building in terms of exploring the realm of LLM.
Yeah. So Inspirisys always believes in dynamically or evolving market situations, right? So it understands that, and it also needs to get updated. So in that line, so currently the most operation critical processes are in any organization is customer service and support, right? And then the process automation for routine tasks, and for the market reach, content creation and the management task, and for any organization which is like data conscious, right? So data analysis and actionable insights generation. So you need a data science team as well. And finally, any organization cannot operate without an IT operations and support team.
Okay.
And it also needs a security team, cyber security, in terms of detecting and responding to any vulnerability. So in all these things, Inspirisys is working and developing solutions on that. So let me list down one by one.
Yes.
So first is a customer service and support. So we are building intelligent chatbots, and we can build private LLMs, and also we can build open external API based LLMs for the customer need and support. So which can answer your updated information from your existing database, everyday updated database also. So it can give you kind of it can help as a conversational assistant for you. So you can imagine a case, Alexa, what is my meeting schedule today? The same thing can be done for an organization without leak of data.
Okay.
Right? So we can build a conversational assistant and task automation assistant for you, for your routine task, scheduling a meeting, scheduling canceling a meeting, and multiple things for a very simple business as usual routine task. And when I say process automation, right? So imagine that for what you call any kind of a documentation updation of documentations, process data entry, all these tasks can be automated using LLMs.
Okay.
So those things earlier it used to be like more of a structure, creating from a structure to unstructured multiple things. There were a manual intervention, but LLMs have been very much used in process automation as well. And so, as you know, content generation, right? Creative contents can be generated using LLMs. Once the many of the what you call when you are a content writer, so it has to be a lot of creativity, right? So the mood swings for a content writer can affect a content writer's creative ability.
Correct. The writer's block.
Writer's block.
Yes.
Yeah. So at that time when they are down, really down, they can still say, "Oh, hey, I am down. Can you help me out?" It can really come and compliment you, right? And it can generate, if not your first go, it may not generate a great content, but since it can, you have an intellectual assistant with you, you can provide more great content from the existing one. You can keep improvising it. No, you can say, if your boss is saying no, you need a better content, you can in terms use what you call LLM as your subordinate, and you can improvise that, and your boss may be happy about it for creating very, very great content creation and things.
Yeah.
So it's not that it's someone is being will be what you call out of job or something. It's increasing your productivity, as I said earlier. Efficient use.
Correct. It kind of enhances the
Yeah.
content that we originally
Origin.
come up with.
Yeah.
And
So it always gives you another perspective which you may not have missed sometimes.
yes.
So those things can be easily used.
Correct.
And again, for an organization which is looking at its competitive edge and its sustainability, data-driven organization always sustain because of their right analysis of data. So where do they stand in terms of their competitors? Multiple data analysis become a universal omnipresent stream right now. So at every stage you need a data analysis and actionable insights to be taken. So those things, LLMs are getting into that. So we are also at Inspirisys, we are developing solutions for data analysis for our banking clients and for our printer manufacturer clients. And anomaly detection, we have already products for that in cybersecurity, right? So we have products for solutions for anti-money laundering, and also we have products for fraud detection. So we have kind of a pretty well-trained team and a solution developers team for data analysis and insights. And when it comes to IT operations support, right? So ticket analysis for IT operations support, we have using foundation models and large language models. We have developed solutions for our clients. So again, as I said, cyber security, right? Enterprise security messages. We have developed solutions in the past, and we continuously use that solutions for our clients also in cyber security also. So we have covered almost kind of a very wide application for LLMs. So
Dr. Guru, looking ahead, what developments in LLMs are you particularly excited about?
So first I would need to see what kind of advancement these LLMs which is required at the moment, so that it can become a very inevitable product or a solution, right? So I would say currently there are whatever we spoke about LLMs, currently what we spoke about, it's mostly a text-based one. So there is another thing called multimodal, right? So where it when you say content generation, not necessarily it can be a text-based.
Okay.
It can be an image generation or a video generation. People are even making movies out of AI generators. Yeah. So the multimodal capabilities, an integrated multimodal capability will actually it's going to be very, very exciting. So that can solve a lot of things. So imagine if you have a very complicated code generation task, right? Or a complicated UX UI generation task, right? How would be the particular functionality would be? So if you, I would see an multimodal AI can not only generate a code, it can also generate a SRS and a user story documentation and a functionality video of a possible functionality, what it can do. So this can actually do a great job to understand the functionality and create new functionalities as well, which can be not even thought of. So those kind of excited new enhanced productivity, creativity can be generated from these kind of LLMs. So multimodal capability is one thing, right? And LLMs are still not a great scholar. They are not very great intelligent intellectuals. So they have to be enhanced with reasoning ability and problem solving ability. So a lot of efforts is going on. I would see their reasoning and problem solving ability will be improved in a near future very soon. So then the domain specific LLMs, so that's where the context enterprise context thing, whatever we talked about, right? These kind of domain specific LLMs already they have started coming, and you can see very specialized domain specific LLMs which can have a very with great accuracy and clarity. So you can see a lot of improvised solutions for things. The scope for such solutions can come from specialized LLMs. And of course, currently the scalability and the efficiency of LLMs are very not up to the mark at the moment. So I expect that the computational power, memory, and making them more accessible to very common man. So say starting even for a mobile-based LLMs, even a calculator-based LLMs are possible, right? So kind of a edge LLMs we can say. So those things are very much possible with if you increase your training schedule to a faster one, and the inference reduce the inference time as well. So those things can come from the advancement in the hardware and algorithms, efficient algorithms. So those things are possible in the near future. That will be really exciting, so that you can widen the applicability of LLMs to a very small and minuscule task as well. And again, coming back to our factual consistency, right? So the reliability and factual consistency, all these things matter, and a lot of efforts are taking place in that direction as well. We will see a kind of a consistent LLMs very soon. And again, ethical and responsible. This is like exploring like a bomb now. So and responsibility and ethics always remain with the regulatory body, not only with the regulatory bodies, with developers like us also. So Inspirisys is determined to become an ethical and responsible AI solutions provider that you will see.
So is there a scope of human and AI collaborations?
Definitely. So that also you will see. So as I said, you can I can visualize you interacting with an LLM for content generation in Inspirisys. So and getting great market reach contributions and contents from LLMs. So I'm really excited to see that. And of course, any other we are here to, since we are in the cutting edge research application discovery, we can help scientific discoveries, we can help multiple clients across the globe. So for all their LLM explorations, so Inspirisys is always available. So for their knowledge enhancement, their business journey enhancements, for all their business needs.
So coming to industry specific usage, how do you see that for next 5 to 10 years, how greatly it would be impacted?
Yeah, so these technological advancements can really add. I can see the outcomes of these technological advancement, right? Hyper automation is one possibility, right? Where a complex task like what you call say autonomous cars and autonomous machines for industries, right? So those things can be made efficient with LLMs. So those that we will see very soon. And enhanced customer experience, as I said earlier, hyper personalized interactions. So those things are on the cards. Real time support, and again, what you say, advanced analytics pipelines can be built on the go, right? And talent acquisition can be automated in a very very easy way, efficient way. So that's all I see at the moment. A lot of things need to be explored as well.
But it gives a lot of scope to
Exactly.
numerous advancements and innovations
yeah.
across the world.
Across, yeah.
So, I mean, quite an extensive topic to discuss, in fact. So we'll catch up again, Dr. Guru, for knowing more. I mean, for our audience also, our listeners also, to know what are we doing in terms of
Sure.
LLMs. So we'll keep this going. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And
Thank
we'll
you.
get back with another episode soon.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Yamini.